Hey peeps, I hope all is well on your side of the globe. And in today's episode we're going to be talking about OurCraft and the end of the series. So I closed the server about a week ago and this is everything that has been done. I will be posting this in the description as well to give you guys the world itself because I know some of you wanted it. I'll be going over everything that we made together because it was a communist server, and yeah, from there on I'll just take a look. So let's just start with this. This was the spawn, or this is the spawn, and Zam made this. It looks really nice. Yeah, it in certain texture packs it looks even better. I like the fences with the quartz blocks and the white stained glass. You know, the color palette is really soothing to the eye, especially in shaders. It looked really nice in shaders. So we got a ton of paths going from here to, well, pretty much everywhere. Here's our blaze farm. This was made by Dabby and Zam. And yeah, we got a couple blaze farms over here. I don't know if all these blaze farms are legit, if all these, these monster cages, or if they are like cheated in, because I know we found a nether fortress, but not sure on how many of these blaze things are legit anyway. Enough talking about that. You know, they were supposed to be going down here, and then you could kill them with this pressure, not with this pressure plate, but with this lever, what, the lever. So they would just suffocate. Or was this meant to be that they could fall down? I'm really not sure. Well, then here's the biggest project that Zam was working on. Here we have at the end of a castle and the rest of it. We were talking about a certain texture pack, but that didn't really do much, especially for me because I was using shaders. I said to everybody, like, you could do whatever you want. I'll stick with shaders because it looks beautiful. I've put it out now because we're going to be on a new series that I'll be starting very soon, which I'm going to be talking about later down the line. Nothing much to be added here, actually. It's just, you know, it looks really nice from the outside and the inside looks nice, but for this far it hasn't really had a purpose yet. So yeah, like I said, biggest project of all. I think that Sam was planning on making it even bigger, but if you go too big it might look unnatural. Well, of course, here's our communist flag, here's our breeding area for the animals, and there's bird, or a bird, yeah, I guess bats are birds too. So here's my house. You might have seen this. There's a lot of this. This was a quote that I put on here by Emperor Viciate, I believe. He's from Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic. I love that guy. He's even worse than Sidious. As in the bad guy, of course. He's worse in being evil. Anyway, my AFK farm, this was the first thing that I actually built even before this house was there. A nice mustache and nice face on it too, yeah. And somebody decided to put a ton of these things on in my house for a nice decoration. Honestly, it looks more, it looks better now. So yeah, in last episode you might have seen me getting killed 3 times by the void in the end. Yeah, that was problematic for me. I was getting almost salty. I was getting kind of salty. I wasn't really salty, but it's you know, if I was salty, it would be even worse than that, to say the least. Yeah, here you see all the hallways I went in, and you can clearly see how much we mined. This was my personal mine. Aaron started mining here first, and I started to use this after he left towards there, you know, towards the castle together with Zam. Here, this is Zam's former house. There was the animal area used to be here, but they went down there for some reason. I think that a couple of things exploded here or something, or was it over there in his house? I don't know. This is the community farm. I actually love that the waterlogged, the used to be waterlogged blocks are now not waterlogged anymore. You can see how it works. If you go underneath here, there's still water underneath slabs. I love that update. Anyways, here we got a skeleton underneath a roof. In the community hub, you can do everything here. The white farm and something brewing, and I believe that yeah. Here's the reading area. Sam made a nice thing out of this here, and here's the smeltery. Yeah, this is the smeltery. Here's the nether portal. Not going into the nether, honestly. The most things we did were in the overworld. Aaron made his own farm over here, or his own farm, his own shop. We were planning on making shops as well. Well, it didn't work out properly. This is one of the best structures that I've seen thus far. This is from Dabby. It looks amazing, even in the regular texture pack. Yeah, he had a certain texture pack, and it looked nice there as well. These type of roofs, these medieval type of roofs, they look so damn natural. You know, they just look so damn good, and I can make these whatsoever. So Admiral Rainbow Flame, or whatever he wanted to call himself, was busy building a ship. Then he decided to go far away from spawn and build a couple ships. Then creative. Unfortunately, that didn't go further because, you know, we quit. This was his house, the house on stilts. You might have seen this, of course, if you have seen all the episodes. There we have the Dabby's old house and the AFK box that we put him in. And here was the biggest project of all that we were planning on having. There's a village over there that's coming into the picture right now. And the biggest problem that I had with this is that at first it was a community project, and then all of a sudden it just kind of died out. What we were planning on doing here, you can see this entire plains biome. I love this computer. And what we were planning on doing with this was we were going to build a wall. So just a little bit of a stolen idea, but okay. And I wanted to make an empire. I wanted to make a castle among castles. You know, a castle to fit in all castles, pretty much. And this was our building base. Here's where we made or actually Aaron? Yeah, I think this is Aaron, because we had a ton of good builders, and Aaron and me are kind of the worst of all. And Aaron built this house to, you know, get some chests in and everything, and this was just our base. That other house was also the first base. We were supposed to, I think we were supposed to go from there to there after a while, but that didn't happen. So yeah, they already started terraforming on this side, and the thing is, after a while, the motivation got to a peak, and then all of a sudden people didn't like it anymore. And I don't know what happened with that, but I was planning on making this, you know, a wall, as I stated, a castle in it, and an entire village. So an entire land within among castles, you know, within the walls. It's really tough to say. An entire state in between the walls. So kind of what Trump wants, except not to keep illegal immigrants out, but just to keep the fucking. Well, I guess we can keep the immigrants out, as in the monsters. But yeah, nothing happened. We didn't even start to build the wall. Enough spicy Trump memes, let's go back to where we came from. So what killed the server? Well, the server was killed by lack of motivation. That's the real problem. After we beat the end, people were like, yeah, what are we going to do now? You know, we had a ton of projects still walking, and people like Rainbow Flame kind of got bored with it because they didn't know what to build, or they were just, I guess you can say, too lazy to build in survival. And what is this, actually? This is one of those things that I really don't know. This is a kind of a fountain, isn't it? I don't know who made this, but it looks really nice, and it has a stream leading to here. And okay, so they are connected to each other. Okay, this is kind of nice. I never noticed this. I was on quite a lot, especially before the server ended, because I wanted to make sure that we still were going on with. And the biggest problem with that was we went too fast. We went too far too fast. And believe me, it's a problem if you go too far too fast. What happens is your motivation is focused on that one specific goal, being the Ender Dragon in this case, and once you've achieved that goal, you're kind of supposed to lure where to go for other goals. And what were my other goals? Well, I didn't really have any. After the end, I didn't strive for a particular thing. I didn't want to do much else than just, what I wanted to do. And that was to beat the end. Well, we beat the end, so what was my plan afterwards? Well, like I said, the plan was to make that big castle. But really, except for the terraforming, nobody, and Dabby also, before I go in the wrong here, Dabby also got the world for me, and he made he started to build a castle in survival or in creative, but solo, not on the server, because he got the world from me. And yeah, he was building that, and unfortunately, because we quit the server, it just all went in vain. But like I said, the reason why the server quit was the motivation drop after a while. We're going to be doing a new series within Minecraft, so don't worry about that. But if nobody has a specific goal anymore, then people just decide to, either stop the game or just play a lot less. Minecraft is a grinding game, and if the grind is out of it, it's less and less fun. So the new series is going to be SkyFactory. The people that are playing with this are the same as in OurCraft. We decided to call ourselves the retarded gamers or something. Well, actually, I decided to call my team that to call the Discord server that. So, and yeah, we had about 7-8 people on here, and it was an enclosed server. It's the SkyFactory is an enclosed server as well. And the biggest problem that we are currently having is that people, the half of these, kind of lost interest because they don't want to play SkyFactory or too busy with their life. And I understand. But yeah, I'm going to be editing and doing this video, and going to record the SkyFactory videos very soon. So that's, this series has ended. OurCraft will not return. Maybe a season 2 someday, but that'll be maybe a Tekkit series. Yeah, I like Tekkit more. But anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching as usual. Smash like, subscribe, put it in your favorites, share this video with a friend. Make them subscribe to me, and hopefully I can get bigger one day. So guys, thank you so much for watching, and as usual, I hope to see you all again in SkyFactory 3.0.